Have you ever thought about what Jesus did with the old law? When I say the old law, I mean the law of the Old Testament. The law that the Bible often calls the law of Moses, the law that God gave to the children of Israel at Mount Sinai. What did Jesus do with that law? Well, the Bible says in Romans 10 and verse number 4 that He is the end of the law. Now, that word means He's the target or the goal. So there were messages in the Old Testament that pointed to Jesus. Now, because Jesus was a Jewish man, when He was born into the world, the old law was still in effect. The Bible says in Galatians 4 and verse 4 that He was made of a woman, or born of a woman, born under the law. Well, what did He do with that law? Well, Jesus said He didn't come to destroy it. He came to fulfill it. Matthew chapter 5 and verse number 17. He kept that law perfectly. What do you mean? Well, the Bible says that Jesus did no sin. 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse number 22. So that means He never violated that law of God. Well, in the end, what did He do with it? Well, the Bible says in Hebrews 10 and verse number 9 that He took away the first what? The first covenant. He took away the first covenant that He might establish the second. So what did He do with that Old Testament? He fulfilled it. He kept it perfectly. And then He took it out of the way. Yes, the Bible says in Ephesians 2 and verse 15, He abolished it, that He might give us the new covenant. Now there's a contrast given between the new covenant and the old covenant. And the Bible says in Hebrews 8 verses 6 and 7 that the new covenant, the new promises, the new mediator, they're better. God said so. And so today we're not living under that old law. We're living under the covenant of Jesus. May God bless you as you try to rightly divide His word and live for His glory.